5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with episode 17, and we're recording on Tuesday, November 27th, 2018. I'm your boy, Doug, and joining me today, we got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
I remembered to do the introductions today. I'm proud of myself. And today's main topic, we're going to be discussing who we think is the next K-pop diva. But before we get to that, let's go over our big new releases for this week. There's a ton of releases, but let's try to do it. So back on November 21st, which was last Wednesday, EXID came back with I Love You. On November 23rd, Friday, NCT 127. I got that pronunciation. Let's go. Came back with Simon Says. On November 26th, Monday, yesterday, we had 4 comebacks. We had Mino with Fiancé. We had Lovelyz with Lost and Found. New SW with Help Me. Key with One of Those Nights. And today, on November 27th, Tuesday, we had Yubin come back with Thank You. So, with 4 O's, much.
Too much.
So
But,
much.
Let's start at the top. So last Wednesday, we had EXID come back full team with I Love You. Which I'll think.
Hey, welcome back, Soji.
Mhm.
You know, I'm so happy Solji's back because I feel like they got their swagger back. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, that being said, I like the song. Had some retro-y vibes. I thought they all look great. I do think Solji's face looks a tiny bit different, but we ain't gonna complain because I'm just happy she's back. Personally,
I'm just happy to have her back in the groove. You know, I don't care.
Mhm.
now I do feel they've lost a little bit of momentum since she's been gone. Like the song, I think it was early this year or maybe last year, DDD, I thought was really good, and then earlier this year they came back with Lady, and I thought that was a little bit downwards. And I think now that Solji's back, they're gonna head back in the right direction again. So I'm happy about that.
Mhm.
Personally, the thing is, like, for EXID songs for me, I've never been like, oh, this is a good song. It's like they're pop songs, you know, it's whatever. This one is good.
Bro,
Really?
I fucking love this.
the chorus for
Oh.
me, like
The current. No, everything about the song I love, low key. Except, okay, there's like a part where it starts going like house drums all of a sudden after the first chorus and the second verse.
Mhm.
Besides that, the drop is good. I like the chorus. The verses are good. You know, like
I want to give a shout out to Hedin for holding down the vocals while Solji was gone because
That's true. Mhm.
she's a really good singer in her own right, but it's like she's good in the front half of the chorus, but when Solji comes back, you're like, oh snap.
oh shit. Here we go.
Now, I don't think the song is charting or super viral, but dude, it's a good song, and
Mhm.
they're really flaunting their veteran status because it's good in my opinion. I think this is just as good as DDD, the one from earlier, but
Sorry, just as good. This is better. I don't know what you're talking about.
actually,
What?
dude, I debate that.
Be honest with yourself.
Debatable.
You're like, no, this is better than DDD. Come on.
I think it is actually, and I think it's important that they're trending in the right direction because Banana Culture has a new group coming up. So it's really time for them to flex because like they gonna need it in the future. But overall, happy Solji's back. That's all we really want at this point.
Good shit too.
All right, next one. We had NCT 127 with Simon Says. Now, some numbers here. This is the 9th NCT song this year across
Oh my
the summer.
god.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of songs.
Wow.
This is 1 month after NCT 127 came back with Regular, and for me, I
Yeah.
thought Regular was a superior song.
I agree.
I agree as well. I think you'll agree.
I thought that Regular at least had some kind of unifying thing going on. I felt this one was just like swag fest. Like,
Yeah, I can see that.
It's still. I still like the beat though. I feel like I feel this way for a lot of NCT songs. The production value,
yes.
per se, with their sound, their mix quality, their mastering. Oh, it's just so lit and so like trendy. And I'm gonna talk about this more in a second when we talk about Mino. But like, see, we had 2 hip hop releases this week, right? We had Simon Says and we had Fiancé by Mino. This was like so much better than Mino in my personal opinion.
Ooh, okay. I'll debate you on that. but-
Okay,
Production wise, you mean?
production wise, beat wise, everything, just on
I
every
see.
level. Maybe
Alright.
not the music video though.
No, I thought the Mino music video was so much better.
I agree with that part. Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes with NCT songs, it's like I'm digging the vibe, I'm digging the confidence, but I come away with the songs and I'm like, nothing's super memorable. Other than like Cherry Bomb was a memorable song. I'm the biggest hit. Like that thing, that was so memorable.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. But I feel like lately with some of the NCT 127 songs, I want more of like an earworm chorus where I'm like,
Oh,
that's
yeah, I see.
like sticks in my head for a
Okay.
while.
That's fair. They
But-
didn't
but-
really have that.
I'll agree though that you can definitely feel the SM quality throughout, and
Yeah.
clearly they're talented and they've been killing it this entire year. Like 9 songs across all the
That's
subunits is
so
ridiculous.
Neo culture technology. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, so let's move on to Mino's Fiancé, which
Oh,
is
ew.
the working English title.
Fiancé.
Warren, can you explain the Korean title? Because it's definitely not Fiancé.
Anakne is like it's like an old Korean word, right? It's
Yeah.
like one of those old Korean words that like everyone knows about. It's like that. It's like people would say anakne as in like a young lady, and it would be used in like it would be used in like a
Low-key.
more of like a traditional sense, I guess.
Low-key, this song has a lot of traditional references.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does. The whole
Yes.
thing is like an homage, to like Korean traditional
Okay,
culture.
So I like this song. The public likes this song because it's about to all kill the charts. Why don't you like this song, Warren?
Everything is so typical about this song. Everything. Everything. Come on, let's be honest here. Giving homage, paying homage, and like shout outs to old Korean culture, like YG. How many times has YG done that at this point?
A lot.
Way too many times. The whole song sounds too YG. Like, and their sound hasn't changed since like 2015 or like 2012 even, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but it's a banger.
I don't think it's a banger. I don't like it. I mean,
Anita, what do you think?
I feel like at first listen, I was like, it's okay. But then I think looking more into like the lyrics and like the references, that made it more interesting to me, I think.
I will say this. As much of a good song I think it is, I think a lot of the popularity of the song is being carried by how good Mino is doing on Journey to the New West.
I
Oh.
agree very much.
Maybe.
Because for y'all that don't know, Journey to the New West is probably the best Korean variety show right now.
Great.
It's also
like-
called TVN Bros.
Yeah, it's super popular right now, and Mino's one of the cast members, and obviously he's like striking the iron at the perfect time because his popularity is super high, and he releases a song, which I like, but I think y'all should go and listen to this for yourself and get your own opinions.
Low key. Okay, I want to say 2 more things. First of all, I listened to the whole album, right? Because I was kind of excited. That's partially why I don't like the song, because I had high expectations. This whole album felt like a downgrade version of GD. Like that's how I felt, to be honest.
Okay, I did feel GD things from the album
Yeah.
when I was listening to it.
Also, there was a song in the album called Rocket Man. And I posted this in the group chat, but there was a song called
Yeah,
Rocket Man,
yeah.
and it had the same sample as like Suzuran by Kugi. And like this is why I think YG's not trendy anymore. It's just you know what I mean? Like they use the same sample, but Suzuran for me Suzuran sounded way better, like way better, like in my personal opinion. So yeah, let's move on.
But let's move on to Lovelyz Lost and Found. Okay. I love the Lovelyz sound, like the thing they always do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's glittery.
But at a certain point, they gotta do something else, all right? Like, that's how I always feel with Lovelyz. I like all of their songs, but they're all like the same kind of song every time.
Well, is that their sound? Like
It's
that's
their sound,
yeah.
but it's like I feel like as a Lovelyz fan, if they want to get more popular, they gotta change it up or take some risks.
It's almost too consistent. I think that's what you're trying to say. Here's the thing. I see you wrote down here similar situation to Cosmic Girls, right?
Yeah.
And Cosmic Girls also has that thing where they have their sound, but if you listen to their discography, it changes through time. There's like there's different chord progressions and shit. And like with Lovelyz, nah.
I feel like you always get some kind of like almost electronic-y type of song, right?
Yeah.
And then it always ends up with just K hard carrying the entire chorus or a good portion of it.
Yeah.
And for this time, two things I thought were kind of weird. The beginning sound sort of sounds like Twice's Knock Knock. That
No, it doesn't.
Okay, no. Hear me out. It's not Twice's Knock Knock in terms of the song. It's the thing in the music video, that wugga 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 thing.
Wugga wugga.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Twice's Knock Knock. I don't know how to describe it. There's like this little electronic-y thing before the music video starts, and it's like the same thing in both music videos.
They filtered it, so it becomes like it sounds like a little louder over time, and the high frequencies come in later. Like I know what you mean.
All right.
I'm using like
I'm not talking about the songs. I'm talking about the intros. So y'all gotta go check that out. And then the second thing, I thought the mic choreography was so strange in a music video.
What? I thought it was cute.
I thought it was pretty cute too.
You liked it? Okay,
it
just took me up because it's like, I know you're doing a music video. Why do you got mics? That's just what I thought.
Because they're props.
Okay.
It's K-pop. Y'all doing weird shit in K-pop.
I do think in terms of the comparison to Ujusonyo and Starship, they also have an issue where Chaewon and Eunbi in IZ*ONE are from Woolim as well, because Lovelyz is a Woolim group.
Oh yeah, yep.
And they gotta kind of get this momentum going because they got like 2 years to really get the momentum pushing, because it seems these days that sometimes companies are willing to just drop current groups for younger kids that they think have more potential. But we'll see. I thought that this song more or less kept their momentum about the same where they've always been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like high mid-tier girl group, but not at like a super high level. Similar to Ujusonyo where they're at. Next we had New SW with Help Me. I like this song.
I really liked it.
I thought this was a low-key banger.
Yes.
Oh.
I also thought the
thought
dancing
about it.
was really good.
Oh, I agree on that. Yeah.
Now, this is their last song without Minhyun from 101. He's going to come back once 101 disbands, and then we'll get the full newest group together. And I thought this was a good song, but a lot of the comments I heard was like, yo, we got to get them out of the Pledis basement still. That was what the comments I saw.
I didn't like the song a lot. I mean, I thought it was good, but
Did you think it was outdated?
a little bit?
Okay, that was the only thing I could have thought could have been criticized a bit. Continue.
I need to speak.
I was just gonna say that this song reminded me of like their more recent sound they've had going on for like the last 2 years, where it's kind of poppy but like relaxing. Like it's not hardcore.
Yep.
But it's really nice. I don't know. I think it's consistent.
I think that this is still a good song, and we'll have to see what happens when they got the full lineup back, because that should be interesting in general. But next one, we had Key with One of Those Nights featuring Crush. I like this song.
Oh, I like the song too.
It wasn't. It doesn't sound like Shiny View, but I felt like sort of notes of it.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you mean. I know what you mean.
Like that chill kind of vibe. I definitely felt it, and I was number one. Crush on the chorus is just good, right? Like
it goes so well.
Wait, actually, that part I didn't understand. I was like, I feel like he could have done it by himself. The whole thing.
I also felt that. It's normally like you bring in someone else when it's like they can do something you can't, right? But I felt like he could have just sang the chorus too. Like I'm happy Crush is around because I like all of his stuff. But at the same time, I was like, I felt like he could have done that. Like
that's true.
Yeah. To be honest, like when I was first listening to the song, I had to rewind back because I didn't notice that Crush was coming back. I mean, Crush was coming in. I was kind of surprised.
I listened to the song before I watched the music video. I listened to it on Spotify first.
Yeah, same.
And I didn't realize it was Crush for a couple listens through. And I was like, that sounds different until I looked at like the actual song title. But I thought the music video was very SM quality. I thought his like dancing in the subway was really cool. I really was down for that. And
there's a part where it goes all black and like they're all on the floor with like chill beats and they're like all dance on the floor, and I was like, oh, this is lit. This is lit. Shiny. Let's go.
Yo, it's like he got that shiny polish, you know?
Yeah.
So Anita, now this means so he had another song a couple of weeks ago, but this is like the main
Yes.
release. Now this
I
means
believe
now
so.
that
Yes.
have all the shiny members now done solo now at
No.
this point? No, okay, but
Mino hasn't done one. Onyu hasn't done one.
okay. Well, we got Onyu news in the news section at the end, so
Wait, what happened?
we'll
I don't
talk
know.
about that later. We'll tell you later, so stick around for that. But the last one. Today on November 27th, we had Yubin with Thank You So Much, but we'll talk about that more in the main topic because we are talking about K-pop divas, and she is definitely a K-pop diva.
I really like this song, though.
Diva.
But let's now move on to our show winners. So kind of a mixed bag this week. Let's see. On Show Champion last Wednesday, we had Twice win their fourth show for Yes or Yes. M Countdown did not have a show this week, nor did Show Music Core. So we were missing 2 awards this week. On Friday, Music Bank B2B won with Beautiful Pain, and they defeated Twice,
Oh,
which
wow.
is significant. So I
Happy
watched
for them.
Shout out.
I watched this Music Bank episode. They were absolutely shocked that they won. Like
I bet.
they
Yeah,
were
I
like,
bet.
holy crap, we beat. And then Chance Up, he did a rolling ceremony, so he sang his whole part while rolling on the floor in the confetti. That was pretty interesting. So check that out. And then let's see, on Inkigayo last Sunday we had Jennie win with Solo. So Solo debut, and she already won an award, so good for her. And then today we had 101 win their first award for Spring Breeze. So those were the winners for this week.
Congratulations, B2B fans.
Yeah, B2B winning is pretty significant.
Yeah.
Melodies.
While missing Eunhyuk. No, not Eunhyuk. Oh god, I'm blanking on the name.
Kwang.
Eunkwang. Oh my god. Okay.
Eunhyuk's from
That's
Super
Super
Junior. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What you
I
doing?
got my uns messed up here, but let's move on to our main
Melodies.
topic. So, who is the next K-pop diva? So, what we mean by K-pop divas is more like strong female solo artists, and Korea's kind of had, and K-pop in general has had like a storied history with strong female artists.
Mhm.
Now we could go back all the way to like the late 80s, early 90s with like Kim Wansun. Like she's like the original K-pop diva, I would say.
Yes.
Like she's still around. You could check her out on some variety shows. She's still around. And then you got like your Jung-hwas, you got your Hyoris. If we're getting more contemporary, we have your Boas, your Sondambis, your Gaihis. Those are like classic K-pop divas. Now, moving more on to the current gen, we got your Hyunas, your Sunmis, your CLs, your Gaians, your Yubins, Minzy, Hyomin, Jessie, those kind of contemporary, I would say current gen K-pop divas.
Why are you pluralizing everyone's names? You got Hyunas, Sunmis.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know why I did that. That's just kind of weird.
Interesting, but
Now those are your artists who are more like, I would say, mid to late 20s at this point, who've been around, I would say 5,
Yeah.
6, up to 10 years at this point.
Mhm.
Now, the real reason we're having this discussion is because of the whole Hyuna kind of on a hiatus right now. I feel like Generation 3 K-pop female groups are going to start producing more solo artists at this point. And we really just want to have a discussion as to who we think is the next like generation of female solo artists. But all right, but let's also make a distinction here, because although the ones I mentioned previously are more like the power artists, there's also a current generation of more female singers, I would say, not super
Yeah.
divas, but singers. So that's like Jung Eun-ji, Ihai, Soyu, Ailey, Taeyeon, IU. Those are like your singers.
but these aren't divas, you know. Like divas are like
Yeah,
they shine on stage, you know. They dance, they're badass, you know. They're different.
Divas is more like, I would say, power vocals with dancing is the real
Yeah.
the real thing you're looking for. All right, so I wrote a list here of some people I think are currently debuted as solo artists who could definitely make some waves going forward.
Okay.
The main 3 that I have written down are Chungha, Jennie from Blackpink, and Soyeon from Yeoja Idol.
Mhm.
And in terms of the singing style, I got Baekhyun as the main like singing solo artist right now, who's young.
Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely think Baekhyun's already filling in the shoes that like
Yeah.
Ailey and like Lee Hai and Eunji have, you know, like kind of opened up. the interesting part is Chungha, Jennie, and Soyeon, because like that's already kind of like going on, you know, like
Yeah, and I think out of all the current female solo artists, they're the three with the most potential, I would say. Now, all right, so Chungha, right? So she's from Produce 48. I'm
101.
Produce 101 season 1.
Oh my god.
IOI alumni.
What are you
Oh my
doing?
goodness. What am I doing? Okay.
She was
I'm so
in
biased. towards-
IOI.
Chungha's got it all. Let's just put that out
Yes.
there.
Great singer.
A great singer, maybe a little bit underrated as a singer, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
Everyone knows Chungha, you think dancing. That's like her thing. She's probably top tier girl group dancers right now. And then honestly, I bet you she could pull off a rap. I don't think we've seen it that heavily, but I'm sure she could do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't she like make all her dances as well? Like
Yes,
Yep.
she's known for choreographing stuff.
that's crazy to me, you know, like
Now,
that ability.
for me, she really fits the mold of like a Hyuna or a Sunmi, I feel.
So- yeah, definitely.
Now,
I
she's from... Oh,
Sorry,
go
I would
on.
argue more for Sunmi and not really Hyuna, because like everything Hyuna does is like it's like maxed out sexy.
That's true.
Chungha is more like powerful and like not badass, but like powerful. You know, I think.
Now-
I think yeah, we can discuss this more as you know we talk about other people, but go on.
Okay, so next we got Blackpink Jennie. Now, okay, she came back. She debuted with Solo, right? She won an award. But if y'all don't know, there's like controversy right now with her, right?
Yeah.
So
Shit.
in Korea and now in the West, people are talking about people put together fan videos of her performances from around when they debut and now, right? So a 2-year difference. And man, this is bad. It's a bad look because these days, so they took these videos at the recent Blackpink concerts that they've been having, and she has not putting a lot of effort into the dancing, it seems. Now, I get it. She's probably so objectively, she has to do more stuff because she's balancing a solo and a group thing than the other members, right?
Yep.
Now, that's objective. But at the same time, I feel bad for the fans who buy the tickets to go to this because
Yeah.
Yeah.
like whenever she's not the one who's singing, it seems like she's putting minimal effort in.
I'm gonna ask a real quick question to clarify. The one video that's blowing up right now, that's really going viral, is that's from her like Blackpink solo concert, right?
Yes, it's a Blackpink solo concert.
It's not a YG thing. It's not they've been
it's a
invited to
Blackpink
perform.
concert.
It's their own thing that fans
It's
have
their
to.
own thing.
Okay. See, that's
That's-
where I think it's a
Makes
little
it
crazy.
worse.
Like, okay, if it's like they've been invited to perform at a college or like an event, like, okay, that's fine, whatever, you know. But like, if it's your solo concert, that's you know, like, that's like the most like peak thing an idol should be preparing for.
Yeah.
Like,
It's super problematic because they've only been around for like 2 years and change.
yeah,
That's like I one of the comments I saw was like Sonyu Shide, Girls' Generation performed G for 9 years straight, and they killed it every single time, right? Like, it's like Jennie has so much potential, right? She could be the top of girl group land if she wanted to. Now, people are saying like we don't know the full story. She could be going through things. She could be tired.
Right.
We don't really know the full story, but objectively watching these videos, the effort isn't good enough, I would say,
yeah, it's not a good
from
look.
what's expected. Like, now I get that they have high demands and they're tired, but like this is your job, right? At the end of the day, and these fans are spending a ton of money to see you perform, and it's really unfortunate that they're not getting what I would consider their money's worth from the artists.
I saw a bunch of YouTube comments, right? Like I saw a bunch of like arguments as to why she's done that, and like a lot of it kind of boiled down to, you know, like, oh, you know, they don't have, you know, like they only have 6 songs on their discography, and like they perform the same stuff over and over again. It's tiring, you know, that kind of stuff. And on one side, you know, I definitely feel that. Like, you've been around for 2 years, you literally have 6 songs in your discography. One of it's a remix of another song. It's like hella sad. But at the same time, like all the other members have been performing the same 6 songs. So like that's where it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like I'm like, you got Lisa over here, or like you got Rose over here, who's doing the same shit.
Now, a lot of people, both on the Korean sites and on the American sites, really talk about how she's the one who's spoiled by YG, right?
I heard,
she's
yeah.
like YG's daughter. They were pretty much saying, right? I don't. If I had to make a guess, I think that that's kind of true. That she gets preferential treatment. It just feels that way to me. I don't know why.
I think the argument came about because of like the outfits they've had on stage, right?
Yeah.
Like it seems like Jennie has more eye-catching outfits, and then the other members seem more like backup dancers. I think.
Like I get it. Like obviously, you know how like people like even in real life, like you have, let's say you have multiple kids, you kind of know who your favorite is, right? Like let's be real here, and companies do make a decision as to who they're gonna push, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But it's one of those situations where you would hope if that's the kid you're pushing, that they would be super grateful of that and work even harder, right? Because it's that mentality we always say. It's like when one kid eats, we all eat, right? And it just sucks because it's like she's been blessed with the solo opportunity, and she's the one who comes out on variety shows the most often. And it's like she got her other members who don't get as many opportunities as her, but they're still working as hard as they can, right? That's what's really unfortunate to me.
Yep.
And man, it's like people are ripping her apart on the internet right now.
Yeah.
I agree she deserves some of it, because objectively there is a clear difference between then and now. But at the same time, it's like we don't know the full story.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Good criticism is, allows for feedback and allows for growth.
Right.
That's fine. If you're one of those people who are, like on the comment section going, Jennie, is fuck that bitch. If you're one of those people, don't do that, guys.
Don't do that. It's not worth. It's also I feel she has humongous shoes to fill, because GD's in the army right now and CL's kind of not in the picture right now, right?
Yeah.
YG has a history of super strong solo artists, right? And obviously anything that YG does gets a ton of scrutiny, because like no one, like he's like the one owner that everyone agrees to dislike at times in the scene. And so the fact that she's associated with YG so heavily as being pushed by him, handpicked to be like the successor to CL and to hold the fort down while GD's gone, like it comes with added pressure. And and you're under more of a microscope than you would normally be. And to have this kind of videos come out is terrible optics in general, because I'm sure she's seen it, and I'm sure the company's seen it by this point, right?
Yeah.
But there's no response yet, but we'll see what happens. But I still think that she could be the top of like the next humongous.
She has time.
Yeah.
It will more or less come down to what happens going forward.
Yeah.
People are willing to give some kind of slack at this point.
The thing with this video is like, yeah, it's going viral. Yeah, K-pop fans are seeing it, but it's not like a widespread public thing. Like it's not at a level.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's not at a level where you're like K-pop fans will know, but like like K-pop normies are not gonna know about it. So she still has room to make up for it, and I believe she will. I trust her.
I also think that right now it's just performances. It's not like behind the scenes there's rumors of her having a crap attitude or anything yet, right? If that all starts to come out though, then there's a problem, like an inherent big issue. But we'll see.
Not good.
But the next major candidate I think is Soyeon from EXID, who's also a Produce 101 Season 1 alumni. And like, man, on that show, she used to talk about her complex with her looks and stuff. But man, the confidence she's gained over time is tremendous.
Yes.
Wait. She had confidence issues and
yes.
What?
One of the big story arcs was how she was saying how she's so ugly compared to most of the girls on Season 1.
What?
Yes, that was like, because my sister's been watching Season 1, and so I've been watching it with her a little bit. And there was a whole like arc about how she doesn't like her looks and stuff.
Damn, that's crazy. Cause okay, I've only seen her since like Unpretty Rap Star 3, right?
Yeah. And by that time, she had the confidence. She had the swagger.
Yo, she was so badass on that show.
She was honestly, I thought, the best rapper that season.
I agree.
On that show. And I think out of all K-pop female idols, she's definitely in like the top 3 best female rappers in
agree.
K-pop.
Yeah.
And it's like, she is so talented. It's ridiculous. And I think she's done a couple. She had a solo song. It wasn't that great because it was like a little bit not completely girl crush style.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But once they start giving her solo girl crush things, Jesus Christ, it's going to be so lit going forward.
Her there was a couple weeks ago, there was the SM Station collab. It was Soooo from Red Velvet, Shinbi from G Friends, and then Chungha and Soyeon.
Yeah. Yep.
Low-key, okay, Shinbi was kind of lackluster. We already talked about this. Soooo was doing her Soooo thing. And this was where I felt like Chungha and Soyeon, they didn't have a visible rivalry or anything, but like I kept on comparing those two in my head, you know, like I was like, ooh, like it's like sweet and spicy over here, you know, like different flavors. You know what I mean though? Like there's like two flavors like fighting for like,
okay,
you know,
this is completely our opinions here, right? Y'all might not agree with us, but who do you think is better out of Chungha and Soyeon? That's what this really comes down to, honestly, right?
I think out of preference, I like Chungha's style more.
Okay.
I
think
sorry, go
on a K-pop intrinsic level, right? For K-pop specifically, Chungha's more marketable, right?
Yeah.
But on an actual skill level, because Chungha is amazing at dancing, right? That's clear. But there are all other amazing dancers in K-pop. Momo, you got Lisa, Sugi, right? Those type of top tier girl group dancers. But what Soyeon has is so unique right now in terms of rap skill. I think she is so exceptional in her specialty that puts her a little ahead.
Here's the thing. Here's what I personally think, right? I'm a big hip hop fan, I'm a big rap fan. I've seen the rise of rap within mainstream K-pop, and I've seen it come down a little bit now. And now it's definitely on the rise down again, right? And because of that, hip hop isn't really it's not really the thing anymore. It's kind of like mixed in.
I agree.
And like because of that, I think Chungha has an upper hand because of her musical style.
Yeah, I think Chungha will be more definitely has the potential to be more successful out of the two. But I think in terms of what they're good at, Soyeon's just exceptional. It's ridiculous the level she's at with her rapping compared to other girls who rap in K-pop groups.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, there's not been anybody good at rapping in Korean mainstream pop yet. She's like by far the best we've ever had.
It's taken a while. Like, if you think of notable girls in K-pop groups who can rap well, it's like
who?
Miru? No, what's her name? Mirio from Black Eyed Peas. I mean, Black Eyed Peas. Brown Eyed Girls. She's a really good rapper. You have
Mio was actually like an underground rapper for a while. Then there's
she was.
What's her name?
You got Ellie from EXID.
Yeah,
she's a good rapper.
The thing is, she was also in like an underground crew for a while.
Yep.
So like,
honestly, over time, Hyuna's gotten pretty good, I would say.
I disagree, but okay.
Okay.
Gross.
But honestly, when we come down to Chungha, Jennie, and Soyeon, I think those are the three main like contenders to be humongous solo artists that are currently like doing solo-y stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, I wrote down a list of some other people who I thought can definitely start making some solo things going forward, because if we think about where we are with the generations, so like I'm talking like your Red Velvet, Twice, Blackpink, those kind of groups, so Gen 3 groups, they're now like 2, 3, 4 years in, right? This is about when the super good stuff starts coming out. And I'm super excited for the next like 2 years of female K-pop in general.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the absolute peak of this generation is to come.
It's the golden era.
we're in a golden age, honestly, right now. We just don't realize it enough. Now, some other people I wrote down who I think could possibly make some big moves. I think Sejong from Gugudan, if she starts doing solo stuff, can blow up.
Yeah.
I think Somi with her solo debut coming in the spring can be humongous. I got Sulgi from Red Velvet. Oh, she could be humongous.
Yeah.
I think out of the Twice kids, they would most likely push Nayeon as a solo artist, I think.
I can see that.
And then I would say the other members of Blackpink, definitely, like all of them.
Yep.
I would say they would probably, the best chance out of the three, Lisa, Jisoo, and Rose, would probably be Rose, I would say. And because YG kind of already leaked that they're all going to do solo stuff, I'm really interested to see what happens with them.
I feel like we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Somi.
Somi.
I feel really mixed. Here's the thing, right? Like, she had a great career in IOI, and for some reason that all we can do is speculate about, she left JYP and went to the Black Label, which is a minor label under YG.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm worried about. YG has that color. You know, they have that Teddy Choice 37 color, that Big Bang Red Velvet. Not Red. Sorry, what the fuck? Big Bang 21 Blackpink. You know, and even like the recent Mino album, there is that YG sound, and I really don't see Somi doing that YG color. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird because it's like it's number one on precedent that she went to another like affiliate of a major label. That's like weird in itself.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's pretty much like the hand-selected pupil of Teddy, essentially, right? At this point.
Yeah.
I am so curious as to what they're gonna do, because we gotta remember she's only 17 still, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Like,
goddamn.
My guess is like it might be rough for a couple years, right? Like they won't really know what it's all about. I don't think everything will be perfect, but I'm assuming by the time she's like 22, 23, she's going to be ridiculous. If she still does solo stuff at that point, right? We don't know what's gonna happen with her. She has the weirdest trajectory ever.
I hope she's still around. Like, I hope she doesn't disappear.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm worried that she's gonna be the next G-Soul or like something like that.
Yeah, like I think the upcoming Somi arc is going to be one of the most fascinating things in K-pop over the next couple years.
I hope she does well and she breaks like the current trio we have going with like Chungha, Jennie, and Soyeon.
I agree, and I think out of everyone I mentioned, on a logistical sense, it's most likely that she can break it. I think I would say if there was one other person I think could break into that, it's definitely if they ever give Sulgi solo stuff.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. That's gonna happen.
Everyone in K-pop agrees that she's like extremely talented.
Yes, really good.
And I think the second they start investing into solo promotions for her, it's like Boa 2.0. Honestly.
Yeah, Boa.
Here's the thing though, like with all the people we've mentioned so far, right? Somi, you know, like Nayeon, like I kind of, if they had a solo career, if it was announced maybe like for next month, like I could imagine what it would be like. You know, like I could imagine a concept or whatever. I can't do that with Sulgi. Like I don't know what to expect. Like I want to see a solo thing from her. Don't get me wrong, but like
I feel like it's gonna sound just like that SM collaboration song. I really feel like that's the type of thing they would do.
Okay.
Like a little funky, like not traditional girl crush stuff. Like it's not gonna be like 4-minute crazy or anything. Nothing like that. There's definitely gonna be power vocals though, I feel. Another person I want to mention that I just thought of is Doyeon from Wakey Makey. Now
I don't know about that.
My thing with Doyeon from Wakey Makey is it's like her visuals are so ridiculously high that like I can't look at anything else in Wakey Makey stuff. Like it's ridiculous how pretty she is. No, I remember from Produce 101 season 1 that she's not the most talented kid ever, but I really feel like Fantagio is going to like take a swing at it at some point. Because out of Chae Yu-jung and her, I feel like they would try to do her instead because they really value her as like the visual monster she is. I don't think that might be the right move, but I definitely feel like that's going to happen at some point.
See, I definitely feel like it's gonna happen as well, but like, I don't think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be a good influence on the Wikimeki strategy as a group. That's what I'm worried about. Cause
can I make a prediction?
so
Sure.
It kind of relates to this. My prediction is after IZ*ONE is over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kwon Eun-bi will not join Woolim's new girl group and will be a solo artist instead.
yes,
I could see that. Yes.
that's
Same
the only
thing.
obvious.
Lee Chaeyeon will only be a solo artist too, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think out of all the kids in IZ*ONE, those are the two most likely to do solo things.
Those two are most capable of both dancing and singing as well, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Like they're the most balanced out as members. So
Especially Kwon Eun-bi because of her age, I would say.
yeah,
Because let's see, so she's born 1995,
5.
right? Chaewon is 2000, I want to say, right?
What?
Yes, there's a 5-year difference.
Whoa.
Yeah.
By the time IZ*ONE is over, Kwon Eun-bi is going to be like 25, 26, I think. I don't think they will put her in a traditional girl group with like 17-year-olds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem likely. But she got the looks and she got the power vocals where she can be a solo artist, I feel. And I think Chaewon, because she's so stereotypically perfect for girl group, they'll put her in the girl group as maybe one of the main kids.
Yeah, I don't think. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Cheon's definitely talented. She looks great and everything, but like, she definitely fits like a girl group kind of like.
Yeah, she's
dynamic.
like a girl
Yeah.
group to a T. Like you should listen to the song Colors. It's literally like a Chaewon like fiesta. That's literally what that song is. The whole chorus is just her. But Eun-bi could definitely do solo, and I think that's most likely what will happen after IZ*ONE's over. But do y'all have any other people you want to mention as possible solo things?
I want to talk about Twice real quick.
Yes, that's a good topic.
Okay.
All right, like,
Yeah.
all right, okay. Everyone knows Twice is the most profitable girl group at the moment. Obviously,
Yep.
I don't think Lion really is that.
Who do you think?
That's the thing. I can't think of anybody.
Yeah,
but-
Twice is the one group I was thinking about, but there's no one who's like super obvious to do a solo.
Yeah.
I might argue for Taeyong.
Chaeyoung.
Yeah,
I think that she could do it, but her popularity is not there relative to the other kids.
yeah. I mean, I feel like concept-wise she has most viability, but yeah, popularity-wise it's a little weak, and that's the issue.
It's tough because like it's really tough because it's like their popular kids aren't the super talent monsters. Like I know Nayeon's a good singer, right? Nayeon's a good singer. Jio's a good singer. But it's that going issue that everyone that we always mention with Twice is like they don't have an omega tier vocalist in their lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't like, in my opinion, as a Twice fan, they don't have like a Taeyeon in their group.
Oh yeah.
Like the thing with Uju Sonyo is Yeonjung is an omega tier vocalist. Like, but I don't think she can do solo. But the same thing with Twice, it's like I don't think you can do like I know Sana's popular, but I can't see that as a solo thing.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Sana. No, sorry.
Sana might be able to do like an orange caramel type thing because it would be funny and
like a
quirky.
subunit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Twice will definitely do subunits, but it's like
I can
it's
see
hard for
that.
me to imagine them doing like real hardcore solo stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they'll do like Geo going forward. That would be interesting.
Gio's definitely it's definitely gonna happen because she already kind of does in her solo concerts.
Yeah, and it's like she's like one of JYP's daughters at this point.
Yeah.
Like she's like maybe they'll do like if only Momo could sing better, right?
Oh, maybe they'll have more rap.
I don't know.
Hyuna wasn't a good rapper when she started. She still isn't, but
That's true. I feel like if Mina had a bigger personality, they could do Mina, but she's just so quiet.
Mina could do something like what's her? Suji did a thing with DPR Live a couple months ago.
Dude, Mina and Suzy is a great comparison, honestly. Now that I think about it.
What's it called? Anyway, Suzy did a song with D Pure Live, and that's the kind of song I could imagine Mina doing.
Yeah, because Mino always sings the bridges of their songs anyway.
Low-key, I really like her voice too. Like, it could work. It could happen.
Man, but like the main takeaway for me from this discussion is like there's a couple really strong candidates who are already doing stuff. Chungha, Jennie, Soyeon. There's a lot of girls in the Gen 3 groups that could definitely do solo stuff going forward.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for the next 2 to 3 years because I think this is going to be the absolute golden era of this like generation of K-pop. I think the equivalent of like your Genie like that kind of level songs are gonna come out. Like the super memorable songs will be coming out soon. I'm so hype.
If you guys are listening and there's someone you think we missed and that we should talk about, comment down below.
Oh yeah, definitely comment because like honestly, I think now that we've built like somewhat of a steady audience for this podcast, I think we can also have sections where we like I don't know, like retroactively talk about some of the stuff we missed or other things. I think we might want to do that going forward because like these are just the people I thought of pretty much real quick.
Yeah.
And I think these are the obvious candidates. And I'm really interested to see some of the not obvious candidates. Like maybe Yeonu from Momoland.
Oh.
That's out of left field. That could happen,
That
right?
could happen, yeah.
That's like something like that. So let us know in the comments below. But that's all we're going to talk about for this main topic today. So let's move on to our news from last week. There was a ton of news. There always seems to be a ton of news lately. First one, Zico officially departs from Block B, group to continue with 6 members. So everyone kind of knew this was coming, but kind of sad. And after he left the group, the members started posting troll posts on Instagram. So there's a brand of coconut water called Zico.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I think it was Pio or another member posted a picture of that like vitamin water and said like, "Hyung, what are you doing here?" And another one took a picture of like a Zico ad and like also started writing troll stuff. But it seems like they're all chill with each other, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's honestly,
it's really good how happily it ended. Really.
Yeah, and I think everyone agrees that he's gotten like too big for the group at this point. But next one, we already mentioned this, but Somi reportedly to debut with a solo next year. So,
oh boy,
they said March 2019. So stay tuned for that. I got some mama news, not mama news. So 2 weird things. Not weird, but first one's kind of crazy. Legendary pop singer Janet Jackson confirmed to attend Mama.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Why? Number 2. Momoland and Mommy's Son to collaborate on its special stage for Mama. Like both of these things are ridiculous.
What is going on?
Like Janet Jackson, like what? And then Momoland and Mommy's Son. We'll have to see.
Momoland and Mommy's Son. I'm excited. Oh my god.
That's gonna be so troll. Next one, there was like 2 Saseng news that came out this week. Unfortunate, but I think we should mention them. The first one was Big Hit Entertainment staff post video showing how many Sasengs boarded the same plane as BTS when they went to Japan.
Oh my god.
It was like right when the seatbelt sign turned off after you land on the plane. Literally like almost the entire plane rushed to the front to try to get near BTS. That's ridiculous.
That's so dangerous. Oh my god.
You know, to a certain degree, I'm happy they didn't make a mess while the plane was on air.
Yeah.
So, it's a sad thing to be happy about, but.
And it was other airplane news, like, so IZ*ONE is starting to feel the effects of their fame. So they landed at Gimpo Airport, which is the smaller of the Seoul airports, and there was a gajillion fans crowding around their bus, and one of their security guards like had to get a little heated to get some room for them to get into the bus. And it was interesting because he was screaming at them like, "Aren't you guys their fans? Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you crowding them?" which is some food for thought, because it's like at a certain point, when does fandom become too much and then you're not like doing stuff that fans should do anymore? Just some food for thought. But next we had Weekly Idol to be revamped. So Kim Shin-young, Yoon Se-yoon, and Lee Sang-min are all leaving. This is really funny because so we all know Defcon and Jung Hyun-don. That's how I say his name, right? Yeah. They left Weekly Idol to start Idol Room, and Weekly Idol casted those three as the new MCs. And overall, everyone kind of feels that it's been kind of a failure. So they're going to revamp the whole show again, which is kind of funny. And
That's just a little sad.
They should honestly just bring back Heechul and Hani to be the hosts.
Yes, I agree.
And I think everyone would be down for that. I think the main reasons was the three hosts, Shin-young, Yoon Se-yoon, and Lee Sang-min, just didn't have good chemistry together. And something about it just seemed a little off. But next in Sad Anita news, SHINee's Onyu rumored to be releasing solo album prior to military enlistment. This must be so mixed feelings for you, right? So how do you feel, Anita? Real quick.
I mean, I'm happy because I think it's been a while. I've been expecting a solo for a while, and it just didn't happen with everything that occurred this past year. But I don't know. I don't know.
All right, we'll move on though. But, Twice completed filming of their new music video in Mongolia for upcoming comeback in December. So 7 songs this year, guys.
Okay, it's not a comeback if you don't go away.
Yeah, it's not a full comeback. So they're releasing a music video, but they're not going to be promoting the song. But still, 7 music videos in 1 year, ridiculous.
That's too much.
That's almost the Mark Twain level of 9 songs in a year, right?
Oh my god.
But lastly, the biggest news, I would say, Big Hit Entertainment confirms a new boy group debuting in early 2019.
Oh.
So the official statement, we are preparing a new male idol group to debut early next year, and they will be revealing the team name and the number of members, which is rumored to be 5. So details will be coming soon. So this is the first group since 2013 when they debuted Bangtansohnyeon. So this is going to be like a big make it or break it moment for Big Hit Entertainment.
Man,
I fear for them.
I would be so nervous if I was them. Like,
those are humongous shoes to fill.
Humongous is an understatement.
Yeah. Like, so we will see. Because if like I know that Big Hit now has the resources to do it, but we'll see if they'll actually be popular. I'm sure they'll be popular, but let's see if they can live up to the expectations. That's what All right, so upcoming releases for the next week. On November 29th, Thursday, we had Mamamoo and the Boys. November 30th, Friday, we have Red Velvet with Very Bad Boy.
No, really bad boy.
Oh yeah, really bad boy. That was the word. Really bad. December 3rd, Monday, we have GOT7 and some other upcoming December comebacks that we're going to have coming up in the future. So Up Tension, Day 6 Twice,
Yay.
Yojachingu, and Davichi.
Wait, G-Friend.
Yeah, G-Friend's coming back in December, bro.
Oh, I forgot
the crazy thing is December is normally when like not many people come back and they're just doing the end of the year stuff, but like people still coming back because this whole fall's been so packed with stuff, and I guess it's just going to continue into December.
Yeah, I kind of going back to what you said about this being the K-pop golden era. Like we're like max saturation right now.
Yeah,
so
like
much.
overpopulation.
Too much.
I'm a little overwhelmed. But I mean, I'm happily overwhelmed. But I think that's all we got for this week. So this has been SojuTalk, your weekly shot at K-pop. I'm Doug, and I'd like to thank Warren and Anita for joining me. Shout out to them. Let's see what else. I had other stuff to say, but I forgot. Maybe I'll remember them next week. I had Eyes One stuff. Oh, okay. So real quick. Eyes One. My albums came in.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Now,
how many did you order?
Technically 6, and I've gotten 2.
Oh, what?
All right, so my sister Danielle, if you listen to this, stop listening now, because I'm going to spoil some stuff here, right?
Hi, Danielle.
All right, so I will give you 3 seconds, sister, to stop listening. So 3, 2, 1, bye. Spoiler time. So she knows about the first one. I got 2 albums with the initial release. I bought them from a market that will let the albums count towards the charts, right? I got 2 albums. The albums I got, the first one, I got a Chaewon album and a Chaewon card.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And that is really good because she's second on my tier list. So
Mhm.
super happy about that. Second one, I got an Eunbi album and a Sakura card. Really happy about that too.
Ooh.
So I'm satisfied with that. The next two albums I got, I bought them for my sister for Christmas, right? On
Mhm.
eBay, I bought Yena albums and I also bought her the photo cards with Yena.
Whoa.
So she's getting the full set, the full Yena
Dang.
set.
Damn.
And then the other two albums, as I mentioned last week, I bought the M-Wave signed albums. So those are on the roulette system. I should have done it through a group order because I probably could have got who I wanted, but I'll do that with the upcoming albums. But I got two signed albums on the way too, and we'll see what I get with those.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Damn.
that's been my Eyes One news. Pretty stoked about what I got. And I think that's all we got. So please comment down below, like, subscribe, download us on Spotify and iTunes are the two major places. But pretty much you can find us anywhere that podcasts are. And also check out our YouTube. Maybe listen up on our older stuff. I don't know. But we'll see you next week. See you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.